Hey everyone, welcome back to more of the 12 Palaces. And we are just going to do some basic exploration in this part. Now that we have a sword, we can actually do some stuff. Now this quest isn't one of those that you can just explore the entire world. It's basically, your standard that, as you get more items, you can explore more stuff. Alright, so first we want to take a pit stop to this point. Go to the Palace of Treasures. Okay, now I can explain what this is. Pretty simple map, and what this is, there are going to be 9 points. Like this is kind of center room, and then they branch onto 3 directions. So each of these rooms is gonna have an item in it, and you have to get the item from its respective level. So in this case, you need your sword to get this item. Pick up our candle. Again, I think this is all optional. I don't think you ever have to step foot in this place, but it's really worth your while. Unless you're trying to do some real challenge run, which I'm not gonna do here. I'm just gonna do a normal routine playthrough of this. Alright, now that we have a candle, so there's some stuff we can get with, as we go along. That will be, we'll get that in just a little bit. We need a step ladder for that. And you'll see a lot of suspicious areas like this one. We'll be back to that later. So again, there's nothing too tricky on what you need. Alright, this screen, if you look carefully on the left, you'll find this bush that you can actually burn with your candle. And the candle does take some magic, just like, Link to the Past and stuff. So you'll finally get a use for your magic. And again, luckily you have a full magic bar, so you don't have to worry about anything. Okay, so this one, you already have a Death Octorok sitting there. So, luckily it's stuck in the corner. Well, it's stuck in the middle there. So, basically just don't free it. You can just kind of snipe away at it from safety from inside. So, after you take it out, then you can feel free to get that heart piece sitting there. Because obviously, if you were to get hit by that thing, it's an automatic game over at this point. But luckily, it's stuck in the middle there, so not a big deal. Okay, this question mark. You want to actually burn the bottom part of it. And another heart piece. Alright, so heading on down. This is what you need your sword for. Get through that blockade. And we can now explore a little more down in this area. Alright, let's see. In here, you can buy a key for 985 rupees. And, you should kind of be able to guess that you'll never need to buy one of these. As long as you search the levels well, you'll find all the keys you need. So there's no mismatch or anything. There's no need to waste 985 rupees on a key. Alright, another suspicious spot, so if you blow that up... And another heart piece. Yeah, there are a lot of heart pieces in this quest, as you can tell. Again, luckily not too difficult to find. Alright, so, you know, suspicious row of Arbo statues. So if you actually were to start scouting around, see how far you can get inside the line here, find a stairway. And another heart piece. So again, before each level you want to explore as much as you can because you can usually find a few heart pieces. But it never hurts to find more heart pieces around. Alright, so if you kind of loop around to the back, you'll reach this screen with a bunch of P-hats and kind of a suspicious looking square or block in the center. Yeah, you're gonna have to get rid of all these P-hats. As annoying as this is gonna be. You're actually gonna have to get rid of everything on the screen to be able to push that block out of the way. Because there's something under there, and you're actually gonna need to pick this up, so... And unfortunately, you're just gonna have to wait for these P-hats to stop moving. So, I don't know how long this is gonna take, so it really depends, because, you know, sometimes they stop pretty quickly, and other times, I think the longest I've seen these things fly is like a minute and a half. It's like literally just not stopping, and, you know, just kind of waiting around for them to stop, because, you know, until there is an item that you can get that will just stop them outright, but, you know, we're not gonna get that until, like, much later on. Alright, pick up an extra key, and you're gonna obviously need this to get into level 2. Which is not too far away. So it's good to beat up everything you can find. You know, never knew you could get more cash. This thing has, you probably don't need to buy anything from this because, again, you already saw a shop with a cheaper meat right there. And we'll be getting that later. Free money in that corner. Alright, so this is where level 2 is. Now that you have an extra key, you can step into this level. Palace of Sand. I'm not sure where this comes from, though. This name, it might just be a random one. Alright, so you need a key just to get in this place. And now you can actually start exploring around. Now, I'm gonna take a kind of odd approach to this. You'll see how I approach this level. It's gonna be a little bit odd. Again, you don't have to play it this way. Alright, so head on to the right first. I mean, you don't have much of a choice, you don't have a key. Alright, bunch of simple enemies, and luckily these Stalfos don't shoot any swords at you. Alright, pick up a key, and there's more to this room. If you get the map, you would be able to tell there's something in this room. Just to save you some time, you can actually bond to the right. To, you know, save some backtracking. Alright, so take out everything in this room. Pick up some extra money. 20 rupees right there. You know, any little bit of cash is gonna help at this point. Luckily, money is not really that big an issue. You shouldn't be running into, like, major shortages or anything. Here we got some rope 2s. Lots of money. I'm gonna pick up all the loose change you can find. And we got the magic Stalfos there. We can take out all the other ones. Alright, to the left is, I believe the map, but I'm not even gonna get that because I'll come back to it later. Alright, this room, again, you don't need a candle to get through, it just kind of helps. And it's not a typical room design, so you may be stumbling around at first. In this quest, the clock is not, like, doesn't last the whole room. It lasts, like, 5 seconds. So, you're not gonna just get a free pass through these rooms. But usually 5 seconds is enough to do a lot of damage, honestly. Okay, so if you have the map, you will know that there's a room to the right, so again, save you some time. Actually, even if you go up, you can't. You'll be stuck. So, really, you only can't go to the right anyway. Alright, so after you get rid of all the enemies in this room, it can be a little bit tricky because it's kind of cramped. Luckily, there are only 2 traps and they don't go sideways. Alright, so in here you are going to find your stepladder. It's gonna be handy for... obviously, you need each item before you go to the next level. So this is kind of linear in some way. Again, a lot of people will just complete the level. I'm just gonna leave this level alone. I mean, it's not too difficult, but I'm probably gonna come back to this corner anyway later on. Alright, you know what? I'm just gonna use the Wall Master. Just let it take me out of the level. It's probably the easiest way to do things. Alright, so let's get some more money. Let's just beat up some more enemies to get some more cash. I mean, it never hurts to get this extra cash. Alright, so pretty much after every level, again, you want to explore as much as you can. Because, every item lets you explore more stuff, which means more heart pieces and goodies. I'm just going to all these corners and beating up all the levers. Get more money. Alright, this cave in this corner, you want to swing by this really quick. Another one of these below ground areas. And yeah, you need the stepladder just to get in here. And another 3-room chamber, if you want to call it that much. I'll pick up a lot of cash. Alright, so, woman. Again, this smoke trick works great to get extra bombs. Because if you do it right, you get, bomb drops like every time. Now you can do it by just a smoke, but it's kind of difficult, so the 2-bomb trick is a little safer. Alright, another heart piece. So, again, I'm going to leave level 2 alone. We'll go back to that later on. So instead, we're just going to pick up whatever goods, that we can now get. And there's actually some, pretty good stuff you can pick up right now. I'm getting a good amount of cash. I mean, that's going to be handy for later on. And again, the boomerang, in this quest, the boomerang doesn't function like, it only can get one item at a time, so it doesn't go through items. Some other quests do that, like you can throw the boomerang, it'll catch like 5 items for you. This one's just one at a time. Alright, so with the step ladder, we can pick up a few heart pieces. There's one right here. Simple one. And this one screen with the kind of stairway surrounded by some water. Now that you can get into this. And you get a small wallet. You carry 500 rupees now. That's actually really handy. So, you might as well pick that up while we're at it. Alright, so pretty much after every level, if you want to, just swing by the Palace of Treasures, because usually you pick up a pretty nice item. After you, in this case, you need a step ladder to get into this room. So after you get rid of that one rope, pretty much every one of these treasure rooms will have a rope. This one will net you the blue ring, which is always a welcome addition. Pretty much every quest I play, I go hunt for that blue ring as soon as possible, just because of how useful it is. Now if you want a little preview, you can take a look up in this room, and you can tell what you're going to get in the next level. So, you can kind of get a clue about what you're going to get if you want to do it that way. At least you know what to expect. Alright, so, another heart piece sitting right there in the open. And this cave we won't be to for a very long time. So just, make a note of that. Alright, so now that we have some money, we can actually buy some supplies. So you can buy your meat. I think you only need like 2 of these in this game, so you don't have to, spend a lot of money on that. And then you can buy your arrows. You'll need that for later on, so you might as well just get it now and get it out of the way. Alright, and going up to this corner, find another heart piece sitting up here. Pick that up. And this game does have a hook shot, as you can see by these targets, so we're not going to get that for a good while. That's just more of a shortcut. Alright, so picked up a lot of good stuff, and again, we're not going to go into this place for a very long time. Just keep a note of that. Okay, so we're gonna leave level 2 alone. Level 3 actually isn't that far away. Again, you really can't explore too much. So you can't go, you can't go straight too far away from the main path, which is a good thing in some ways. So you want to head on down to towards the left, and this set of 3 objects we're gonna deal with later. So, just keep that in mind. Alright, so if you go around the back end here, you'll need the raft for that. So, just make a note of that. But you can actually go up this little path. And in here, we will find level 3, Palace of Water. Or if you want to call it Water Palace, or whatever you want to call it. Alright, so we'll take a break at this point, and next up we will start tackling level 3. Alright, see you guys later.